Okay, fellas, as you've probably heard, there is a new glitch in KOTOR. Was discovered by Hotshot Wire just yesterday. It's going to allow us to transport to any module that we've been to previously on a save, similar to like the back in time warping you'd see in Legend of Zelda. So, here, I'm going to give a brief explanation and then I'm going to give a demonstration. So essentially what we're doing is we're tricking the game to load an existing hard save, but with the character data from a different, oh sorry, not quite like that. We are loading a hard save with the module data of a different save that we've made. And essentially what that allows us to do is that we're loading our hard save, but in a different location that we've been to before, because these locations will already exist on the save. I'll give a very technical deep dive into that after the demonstration. For now, we're going to show us how to hotshot. So, in this example, the plan is we are going to be going from the starboard section back to the command deck. So here we are in the command deck with the bridge, and I'm going to start off by making a hard save here. You're going to need 2 hard save slots to do this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the starboard section, like we usually would in the route. So here we are in the starboard section where we want to be. Now, what we can do is we can send this character back to the command deck. Usually we can't go back, but how we're going to do that is by using Hotshot. So, how we're going to do this is we are going to first hard save right in here. So this is where we want to load into. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to load back in the location that we want to warp to. And in this location, we're going to AMG. You're going to hit O for options. We're going to click exit game. That replaces this pop-up with a pop-up that will send us to the main menu when we hit OK. Then we want to have both OK and save game highlighted and hit enter once. Now, both the save game menu and the main menu are open simultaneously. The save game menu is behind the main menu, so you can't see it, but you can move it with the arrow keys. I'm going to hit the down arrow once. That will select the first hard save that I want to load into. Then I'm going to hit enter on the load game button to both, and then you can just cancel that. And so this overwrites that game 1 with something that says quick save in all caps, because we've essentially shifted the save data down 1. We've taken our quick save data and we pushed it into the first game. And so what this will end up doing when we load it is we have that character from the starboard section, but they are on the command deck, the command module of the Endarspire. So we've essentially returned to the command module of the Endarspire. This particular hotshot here actually has the consequence that this gives us invincibility for some reason. Not entirely sure why, but it does. We are invincible now. Some things to note. Whenever we go back here, our character returns to how they were before they left. So I'm going to demonstrate that now. So as you can see, our XP here is 1075. And if I'm to go over to this Sith Trooper and just destroy him, and so you see, now my XP is 1150. However, we're going to go and hard save this. Save game. And then we are going to try and transit back to the old module again. I'm going to do it quicker this time. So we still go back, but our character has been reverted back to 1075. So our character gets reverted back to their last status when they were in this module, but we keep all items, all credits, and all quests, and all global variables that we've gained along the way. Not to mention that when we return to the starboard section, you'll see that this cutscene's already occurred, and the Sith is still dead. So that's hotshotting, allowing you to return to any module that you've previously been to on your save. So now I'm going to demonstrate what I mean when I say on your save. So we are going to pull up the main monitor here. So what I mean by on your save is here, I'm going to close this. We are going to pull up that game 1 save right here, and I'm going to copy it, and just so I can just use my tools and show this, and I'm going to stick it inside my modules folder. We're going to paste down here. We're going to delete this. We're going to hit OK on that. That's my bad. And I'm going to rename it to savegame.mod, so that way I can open it in KOTOR tool. So if you see, we have our save game here. This is what's contained inside the save game. As you can see, we have a save for int mo1aa, which is the first module of the Indar Spire, and then mo1ab, which that's the starboard section. So these are the two places available for us to warp to on that save file. So now I'm going to show an example with a later save file. For example, we can grab game 14 here. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but we're going to find out in a moment. And paste. Okay. Rename. Yes. So this is we need to reload this. Later save game. See, this was over on Dantooine at this point, and you see since we've left Terrace, our Terrace data has been deleted, and all that's available is the places we've been on Dantooine and our Ebonhawk save data. Later in the game, there's several points where memory is cleared. Not memory, files are cleared. When we first get to the hideout on Terrace, Indar Spire modules will be deleted. When we first get to the courtyard on Dantooine, not the courtyard, the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine, Terrace data and Indar Spire data, if it still exists, will be deleted. When we get to the unknown world and watch the cutscenes going there, that should delete all the other planets. Generally, in the 80% route, we skip that trigger, so we keep all of our planets there. So these planets that exist on the save file affect both the size of our save teleports. In addition, these are also the list of modules that we can warp to using Hotshot. So finally, there's another clear when we get to Starforge during the 2.5-minute cutscene. That will clear everything except for Starforge modules. And I think Leviathan stuff. So yeah, that is how Hotshot works. This is going to enable us to do a variety of things, including skipping the Leviathan entirely, which will be shown in a future video. Thanks for watching.